Welcome to Comic Toy Reviews. This is a review of the Rhino action figure from the Spider-Man line of 3 3/4 figures by Hasbro. It's a line that's compatible with Marvel Universe, and this is the figure, and I'm going to show you a comparison shot next with a regular Marvel Universe type of figure. That's the Rhino next to Ultron and Spider-Man. It's just to give you a difference of the sizes, you could tell. First thing I'd like to say is the Spider-Man line is kind of weird because a lot of the figures look crappy in sculpt, and then once in a while they'll pull out an amazing figure, and the rest are either mediocre or not too good. At least with Marvel Universe the quality is pretty consistent, but not in the Spider-Man stuff, I don't think. But here, just a great figure. They have some different repaints of it, but this is the one you want, the carded one, because it has none of those fancy gimmicks and colors. It's just as plain colors like it should be. First, there are two modes to this Rhino, one with the extra armor and the plain classic version. For display it looks great both, but sometimes I like the plain classic version more than the extra armor that you see here. One thing to notice is the armor falls off really easily, and it's only meant to display the figure, because as soon as I put a hand on this thing, the armor pieces are gonna like fly off. I'll try to do a 360 view with the armor first, just so you see what I'm talking about. First, I just want to actually just look at the sculpt. The face sculpt here is amazing. He's pissed off. Look at that. You can see the eye on the side of the helmet of that costume. You can see the horns. You can see the spikes. It is an amazing sculpt. Actually, from what I read and heard, when Toy Biz closed, they had a sculpt of the Rhino that was never made. And you look at the sculpt of that production photos and this final sculpt, it is amazingly similar. This is the back view. Check that out. Look at the spine. It's just like, it really does look based on that sculpt from the Toy Biz days, and it wouldn't surprise me with all this detail. I just wanted to give a look at that detail, the 3-hoofed foot, which is like the original style. Right here. In case you don't know, the Rhino was created by Stan Lee and John Romita Sr. He actually filled a purpose in Spider-Man universe in that before the Rhino came along, Spider-Man never had a villain who was the big boxy type. He had characters who were as strong as him or stronger, but they were like medium framed in build. But for a big one of those like big Juggernaut style characters or those big Hulk types, he never had a villain like that until the Rhino came along, and he really fit that role. He's been a villain for the Hulk, he's been a villain for Spider-Man, but when you get down to it, he's a Spidey character and fits that world. I'm going to take the extra armor bits off, 6 pieces right here. Shoulders, right here 1. Take this off. Second shoulder piece. These hand ones come off pretty easy. Next one, very easy. 2 on the kneecaps, very small pieces there. It's nice that they included it. Really didn't need it, but here's the Rhino more in the Romita style of looks. I'll just put that on the side. This is the Rhino without the extra armor pieces, just that one gray suit. I got the pegs in the feet. Let's get to the articulation. First off, the head. The head could 360. It's pretty nice. The head actually does move up and down. Look at that. Charging Rhino. It's the head down, head up, spear. Shoulders 360, and they're ball jointed. So you got that whole in and out right there. Elbow. One joint the elbow, but it has a good range of motion. And check that out. So you got the, and you got a swivel here on the bicep. None on the wrist. So you got the elbow. You could 360 it. In and out shoulder. Bicep here. Same deal with the other arm. Same style. The hands are fists, which is okay, it fits the Rhino. No waist articulation at all, or ab crunch. You got some ball jointed hips there. Hey, he could do the splits. Rhino doing the splits. That just seems wrong. Nothing on the knee, but it is posed kind of like a bent a little. Nothing on the hoof, the feet there. But really, when you think about it, other than the knees and the ankles, the feet, and the hands, this guy is pretty darn articulated. Check that out. Anyone collecting the Marvel Universe stuff, I would definitely consider, if you see this guy, no question, pick him up. The only thing where I would suggest is get the one that's all gray. Don't get the one with the fancy highlighted lines and stuff like that, because I don't remember those versions in the comic books. I just remember the classic version without those repainted colors that they've released in other editions. Look at that. Just wanted to show you this amazing sculpt. And one cool thing is these extra armor pieces, they don't get in the way of the sculpt at all. So, excellent figure. Definitely worth the money. So, if you see him, don't hesitate to get him. Man, where did I leave my civilian clothes? I thought I was here a second ago. What's that sound? Spear!